Sephora VIB recommendations. Now, today starts the Sephora VIB sale. I will have all the dates and information listed in the description box below. I know today is the start for the VIB Rouge. I'm not sure if it's a start for everybody or if the regular VIBs or the Beauty Insiders start like a couple days later, but I wanted to share with you guys some recommendations that I have if you are wondering what to pick up this year for the 15% off. I have two hair products, well I have three, but I only have one sitting here, so I'll mention the other two. The first for dry shampoo is the Living Proof Dry Shampoo. That stuff is amazing. It is my holy grail. I've gone through probably 10, 15 cans of it. It is my absolute favorite. I'll try to remember to link a little photo here so you can see what it looks like. Again, all the products I mentioned will also be linked down below, so it'll be super easy for you to just click on and take you right to Sephora. The next is the Bumble and Bumble Dry Spun Finishing Spray. That's currently out of that, so I am repurchasing that this VIB season to get the 15% off because it's my favorite texturizing spray. Another one that I really like, this is a newer one, it's the Full Dry Volume Blast from Living Proof. I really like Living Proof. There's only a few things that I've tried, but everything I've tried so far I really like. This is a nice volumizing, texturizing spray, so basically you can just put it in the roots. It smells amazing. It's gonna add a little texture. It doesn't add any grit to your hair, which I really like. It doesn't make your roots greasy. You can just spray it, adds a little bit of texture, adds a little bit of volume. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So this is definitely a must-have if you like a good texturizing spray. If you don't want to try this one, the Bumble and Bumble Dry Spun Finishing Spray is also a favorite. This stuff is so good. This is a newer one. If you have not tried the Sol de Janeiro, I think that's how you say it, the Bum Bum Cream, that is a must-have. It is so good. I have the shower gel in my shower right now and it smells absolutely amazing. So I recently picked this up, and if you like the scent of that, you have to get the Brazilian Crush body fragrance. This stuff smells so good. If you love the smell of that Bum Bum Cream, you'll really like this. I think this is great for spring and summer. The scent is very like springy. Oh gosh. It smells so good. And it's just light and refreshing. So if you're gonna go to the lake or you're out, kind of out and about in the summer, sometimes you don't want a really heavy fragrance. It says use on your body, hair, or lingerie. Now it smells really good. It says it's pistachio and salted caramel. It's great. So if you're looking for a great summer scent, this is fantastic. I've never tried it in my hair, but now I'm gonna start. So I'll mention a few other ones. The Elizabeth and James Black Nirvana, White Nirvana, the Bourbon, and the Rose, they're all fantastic. They're all in my bathroom, so I just pulled out these little deluxe size roller balls that I have. Fantastic scent. I absolutely love them. I love mixing and mix on what kind of scent you like. I feel like the Black Nirvana is a tad bit, this one, the White Nirvana, is a little bit more sweet, kind of like that sandalwood caramel vanilla scent. And then the Rose one reminds me a lot of the Rose Argan body conditioner of these two almost. It's really good. So you'll have to give them a sniff for yourself or take my recommendation in them. I'm pretty sure you can get at Sephora. The first one is the Mon Guerlain. This is an expensive fragrance and I am obsessed with it. I want to buy the full size or at least like one of the sizes, because it's like a toss-up of this or Flower Bomb for my wedding scent. It's absolutely amazing and I highly recommend checking that one out. It is a pricier one. It's got a nice sweetness to it, but kind of light at the same time. Not like candy sweet, but just kind of like sexy, flirty sweet. So I really like those fragrances as well. The refreshing, you can use this before you start your makeup. You can use it to set your makeup. You can use it throughout the day. It's not heavy. It doesn't make my skin greasy. It just makes it really dewy and beautiful. Again, this is something you can use before makeup or after, and I just really like it. So it's a little bit, It Cosmetics is another one of my all-time favorites. And the Milk Makeup Blur Pro, since I don't have all of them here to show you. But if you're needing a new primer, I would recommend this one for just face primer. It has probiotics and skin revivers. It is silicone free. It's just a fantastic, like everyday, all over your face kind of primer. The Milk Blur Stick is fantastic at filling in your pores. It's awesome. I really, really like that one. And then the Bye Bye Pores, just like I said in a million videos, it just is like the Facetune app, but in real life. It just blurs away all of your pores and fine lines. It's really, really good. So again, those will be linked down below as well. A couple foundations, you haven't necessarily have an Aquan. I really like this. I picked it up a few months ago and I love it. It's a little bit of a medium, probably light to medium coverage, but it is so beautiful on your skin. It just kind of gives a really beautiful glowy look to the skin without being too dewy, but it also makes it look like skin on the foundation. So this one is really great. I recommend checking that one out. Of course, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk is a favorite. The Makeup Forever Ultra Sticks, those are, so it's very lightweight on your skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup. It doesn't look like you're wearing a lot of makeup. It just kind of melds with your skin. So this one is also a really fantastic foundation. All right, let's talk about some setting powders. I have two here for you. The first is a newer one and I'm obsessed. It comes in a little package like this. It's called the Ultra HD Micro Finishing Pressed Powder. This is fantastic. I've been using this to set my under eyes and set my T-zone. It doesn't leave a white cast in my eyes. Sometimes I don't want to put like a powder foundation or a colored powder on top of my skin, especially if I'm going for a lighter look that day. So having something like this to just, but this one is so great. It's very, very finely milled. It doesn't cake up under the eyes. It doesn't settle into fine lines. It's absolutely wonderful. You can use this for baking as well. For baking, you can. It's just expensive. I just feel like it's really beautiful under the eyes, so I'd recommend that one as well. Let's do some blushes. I have a few. The first are the Neo Bronzer. This is from other Kevyn Aucoin products that I bought recently that I love. So it has this beautiful ombre, so you can do the highlight, the blush, or the bronzer, or you can mix it all together, which is what I do. Rose blush. The bronzer, and it kind of warms it up and makes it a little bit more. You can get such different looks with this palette. You can stick it on the light side just for a highlighter, the middle just for a blush, this for a bronzer. You can mix these two colors together to get a like rosy blush. You can mix these two together to get a lighter pink blush. You can mix more of this color to get a pinky highlight. You really can do a lot with this, so it's really pretty. My favorite way is just to blend them all together. So they do have a coral color too, so if you aren't into the pinks and you want something a little bit more corally, they do have a coral one too, but I'd recommend this other one if you like more of the orangey tones. But it's absolutely beautiful. You do have the on the hand, you can see there. It's a really beautiful highlight. This is a gold on my cheeks. Beautiful, beautiful blushes. I just use this all the time. Kevyn Aucoin products lately. So this one is the Celestial Skin Liquid. I love this. I love the presser to get that glowy goddess look. This is a cream. You can use it in your foundation. You can put it under your foundation. You can use this on the cheekbones over your foundation. It's just a beautiful kind of fair to medium skin, like flesh tone. I hate saying skin tone because my skin tone is not everybody's skin tone. So what skin tone to me is not gonna be skin tone for you necessarily. So it is just kind of like this beigey, that's a better color, beigey color. It's so beautiful. It's not greasy on the skin. It's not oily. And it just gives this gorgeous, gorgeous glow. This is something you can mix with moisturizers. This looks beautiful like on the décolleté. If you are like going to a pool party or going to some sort of party where you're gonna be like showing this area, be beautiful on your shoulders. I just really like this and I highly recommend. Another one are the Cover FX, especially this one. I think this one is so fun, especially for the spring and summertime. This is in Halo and it's the holographic kind of unicorn highlight. And if you buy the Becca Amethyst and top it over this, it's like, oh, it's so pretty. So you can see it there and it's just gorgeous. Like you can see how pretty that is. It's just a beautiful, kind of fun, a little bit different, which is why I really like it because it's something different and it's just beautiful. It's like almost this metallic neon purpley blue shift to it. It's really, really pretty. If you don't like this color, they do have other colors. Moonstone, I think, or Moonbeam, Sunset, Sun-Kissed, you know, all of them. Celestial, Moonlight, I think that's the names. They're all really pretty. They also have bronzer shades too. This little NARS palette is what I have on today. This is the Banque de Sable. Banque de Sable? We're gonna go with that. You have 3 highlight shades. I'm wearing these 2 right here blended together, and that is what is on my cheekbones. This is a gorgeous highlight palette. I think it's very versatile, even if you have fair skin, because they're not overly dark or really, really light. I have the darkest shade and the lightest shade mixed together and it worked perfectly. So if you have really fair skin, this is gonna be great for you. Medium skin, deep skin, and then you can mix them together to have something that customizes and works for you. I highly recommend it. These are kind of they remind me of like the Heat Wave from Estee Lauder, kind of that gelée formula. Really, really like these. Another one is the Dior highlights. This is the Dior Nude Skin. This one happens to be in Glowing Nude. They have a few different shades. I think they're all beautiful. This one's probably my most loved one. It's just such a nice highlight. They blend so beautifully. Again, it's kind of that baked gelée formula. There's no fallout, there's no glitter or sparkle. It just blends so pretty on the skin. It does have a little bit of that metallic sheen. So these are fantastic if you haven't tried them yet. Another beautiful, beautiful one is the Burberry ones. This is in nude gold. They always come out with new shades, so I'll link whatever shade is available now. But if this one is available, you need it. It's such a cool color because it's not, it says nude gold, but it's not like a typical gold color. It's very much like this, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like yellowy, you know what I mean? It's like a white gold. It's so incredibly beautiful. I love this. I love the formula. My final two highlights, these are newer ones and I love them. I even have the box still. They come in these little palettes. Another Kevyn Aucoin product. This one is their Neo Highlighter. This is in Golden Rose Glow Sahara. Oh, these are so pretty. First of all, they're just beautiful to look at, but they're also beautiful on the skin. So look at that. Isn't that so pretty? This one's like a champagne one, so it goes light to dark. And oh my gosh, I just purchased these recently and I wish I would have waited till the sale, but I didn't. So as you can see, this one is just a very natural, see that subtle glow? It's like a very natural, subtle glow. It's so pretty. So it's not an over-the-top highlight, but it's almost more of that like glowing from within versus metallic highlight, which is why I like this because it's something a little different than most of the highlights I have. So that one is in Sahara. So the other one, this one's a brand new one. I swatched these at Sephora and they were so pretty. This would be gorgeous over Halo, the Cover FX drops. This one is in Ibiza, and this is Iridescent Glow. So you have a gorgeous like light all the way to a purple and then something in between. It's more of a purpley highlight, obviously. So if you aren't into like the purpley highlights, this may not be for you. Okay, that's them swatched separately. Aren't they so pretty? Now if I swatch them all together, you get just this beautiful lavender highlight. Isn't that stunning? So pretty. And like I said, the thing I kind of like about this is it's more of that glowing from within versus real metallic highlight like most of them that I have. And they're just so pretty to look at. So I'd recommend checking out these Kevyn Aucoin highlighters and blushes because they're just really, really pretty. This is kind of, people are either love it or hate it. I personally love this palette. This is the Huda Beauty. I love it and I hate it. The mattes I am obsessed with. They're some of the most creamy, blendable, wonderful matte shadows. There's something about them that just blend effortlessly into the skin. To the eye. They blend effortlessly on the eye. They're so beautiful. I love them. Now, when you swatch them in the store, because they've been open, I feel like they're real dry feeling. But when you go to blend them on your eyes, like, look at how pretty that is. They just blend out so easily without blending away. The pigment stays there, but they just blend so nice. Now, the more chunky ones, I'm not so crazy about. If you really like these colors and you love good matte shadows, I would buy it just for these mattes because I think they're so wonderful. Now, the chunky ones, I don't know. If you have this and you use the chunky ones, how do you use it? Because I've tried using my finger and I've tried using a brush. And when you use your finger, some of them apply really good like that one does. And some of them are a lot harder, like this kind of greeny gold. You have to press pretty hard to kind of break up that pigment. So how do you use those? Let me know because I really want to use them. They're absolutely beautiful. But the mattes alone for me are definitely worth buying the palette. The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, of course, has to be in here because it's such a wonderful mascara. I've lost count of how many tubes. It is a natural bristle wand, which you guys know I love. It just really does grab the lashes, coats them beautifully, thickens, plumps, volumizes, lengthens your lashes. It's absolutely wonderful. Highly, highly recommend this if you haven't tried it already. I find that I kind of have to let it dry out a little bit and then I love it even more. So if you don't like it when you first try it, let it dry out for, I don't know, a couple weeks. Try it again and I'm sure you'll love it. So of course I'm gonna mention these Stila little magnificent metals. These are so beautiful. This one is Karma Kitten Smoldering Satin. I love these. I have a tutorial or two up using these. They're so beautiful. I have Diamond Dust on the center of my eye right now. Beautiful. You do get a little bit of glitter fallout if you touch your eye a lot or if you try to go blend after you've applied this, but for the most part, the fallout's minimal unless you're, you know, really messing with your eyes. Absolutely beautiful, very sparkly, super easy to work with. Highly recommend checking these out if you haven't already. And I think they're so fun and so beautiful, and they just glam up any eye look. All right, lastly, we're gonna go with lips. I just have a few here. The first, obviously, Burberry Fawn Rose. It is my #1 most requested, or most asked question when I have this on is what's on my lips. It's also what's on my lips right now. It's the perfect mauve color. I think I'm gonna wear this for the wedding because it's just like my perfect color. Fawn Rose, it's beautiful. I love the formula. I have this in a bunch of other colors. The formula is moussey. It feels so good on your lips. You still have that slip to your lips, which I really like. It doesn't settle into fine lines. It doesn't dry up your lips. It's so good. I highly, highly, highly recommend picking this up. You guys always ask what I'm wearing. Fawn Rose by Burberry. It's amazing. Kat Von D little liquid lipsticks. I have quite a few. This one is a newer one in Bow and Arrow. It's a beautiful color. I really want to try their lip liners. Their lipstick in Lovecraft is like one of my all-time favorite actual lipsticks. It's a beautiful color. This one is Bow and Arrow. It's kind of like that dusty, browny mauve color. Right up my alley, really love it. My mauves either range from something like this, which is a little bit more of the brownie mauve, to more of the dusty lavender mauve, but this is absolutely beautiful. I love the formula of this one as well. The newer one, this is the Tarteist Lip Paint in Festival. This is so beautiful. It's my very first liquid lipstick from Tarte that I've tried. I really like it. This one's a little bit closer to the Burberry one. I feel like the reviews for these when they first came out weren't very good, but this one in Festival is beautiful. It's from like their new unicorn collection or something. Beautiful. It does get a little bit drying, but the color is beautiful and it lasts a really long time on the lip. So I recommend checking that out. These Marc Jacob lip glosses are my favorite lip glosses from Sephora. This one is in the color in Moon Glow. I'm wearing that on my lips as well. I just love the way they feel. They're like pillowy on the lips. I just love everything about them. There's a little bit of a minty scent to them. This color is beautiful. Love Buzz is beautiful. Pink Steam is beautiful. French Tickler is beautiful. Literally, there's a color for everyone. They are stunning. Also from Tarte, these are new. This is in Salt Life. I also have another one from them. I'm trying to remember the name. Beach Babe or something. These are really nice. They're very moisturizing. They don't dry out the lips. This is yet again another mauve. Here it is right here. It's really, really pretty. I love the formula of these. They're super comfortable. So these are newer, and I picked up 2 of them recently at Sephora. So this one is Salt Life. Beach Babe is also another great one if you're looking for some good mauve lipsticks, but they do have a ton of other shades too. So if you don't like mauve, the formula alone is really, really great. So there'll probably be a color for you that you'll like. And lastly this is also newer. This is from Bite Beauty. This is an Oyster Pearl. You know, a lot of companies are coming out with these like lip toppers. This one I just thought was a super cool color. And it's the only one I picked up when I went in there, but it's kind of like a mauve sparkle. I know, me and mauve, shocker. Can you see that? It's like mauve, but it almost has like a blue-green, can you see that? Like a bluey green reflex to it. It's really pretty and really different. So I really liked that, and so I recommend checking these out. They have a few different colors. So if you're looking for a fun lip topper to kind of spice up your makeup look, I highly recommend checking out these Bite Beauty ones because I've worn it a few times and I really like the effect it gives. You can put it all over your lips or just in the center of your lips, but it's super fun and I really, really like it. Here's my recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale. I know I showed you a lot, but I wanted to give you a nice variety of different types of products. What are you guys picking up from the Sephora VIB sale? What are your must-haves? What are you repurchasing? Leave them down in the comments below so we can all read and have recommendations on new products that we can spend our money on. Also, the Shiseido Facial Cotton, that is on my list to buy as well because I am out and I always stock up during the Sephora VIB sales. That's always when I buy more. They're just the best cotton to wipe stuff off your eyes, like to use with makeup remover. It's fantastic. So I'll link those down below too because I didn't show them. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell. That way you're notified of any new videos that come out. Also give this video a big thumbs up and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!